I think that Kobe Bryant is always hungry. Derek Fisher is a great veteran and he's hungry. But I do not think the other players...
That's the problem about the Lakers. I mean,
they're a
Derek
veteran
Fisher,
team.
They won 2 years in a row.
They need some young talent first, and I don't think
players.
I love Derek Fisher as a player, but compared to all the other starting point guards, he can't keep up. He
But
just can't.
in the playoffs, he's made a bunch of big shots. I think in the fourth quarter, you have to put him in.
I think they should move him to the bench and get a new point guard in this free agency or draft.
And talking about draft, let's move on.
Picks, yeah.
The draft picks for the Lakers, they 3 second-round picks, the 41st, 46th, and the 56th. Last year in the draft, Lakers picked up 2 guys very late in the second round.
Talented. They're very talented.
And they also have the 58th pick, too.
Yeah, and Derek
was picked, the 58th pick last year.
Yeah. And then,
what the Lakers need is speed and
which we talked about with young talent.
Which they need for the point guard position.
Yep.
And I think that's a reason why we couldn't keep up, when it was Fisher guarding Brea.
Yeah.
Because that was at one point.
And also with Shannon Brown, he is not a point guard. He's a shooting guard.
We need a true one.
Yeah, we need a passing point guard who's fast. I thought Steve Blake could have been that player. He didn't turn out to do well for the Lakers.
The Lakers used to have Jordan Farmer. I mean, he was a good player.
Yeah, but come on,
okay.
he had 5 years, to develop.
Yeah,
Lakers.
And he didn't really do anything.
Didn't develop.
Okay.
And they need to trade for a big star.
And I mean, yeah, about that actually, there's a lot of rumors going on. Dwight Howard is going to come to the Lakers. Chris Paul, Rudy Gay.
But these are all rumors, right?
They are all rumors. I mean, you never know what could happen this year, but
I really hope that tries to actually do something and try to get a big name star like Dwight Howard or Chris Paul.
All right.
And luckily for the Lakers, they have no free agents.
Which is actually a good thing, because now they have the time to build chemistry. No one's leaving. No one's had it as for right now, and I think they have a lot of time this offseason to get their chemistry high, talk about what went on, and move on to trying to get a new championship.
Okay, let's go on.
Let's move on to the Phoenix Suns.
All right.
Their record was 40-42. Sadly, they did not make the playoffs. The Phoenix Suns team has 1 draft pick. It's a very important draft pick. First round, 13th pick.
And what do you think they should get out of that 13th pick?
I think that they should be looking for, Steve Nash is,
But they have Aaron Brooks. I really think they need to find a replacement for Grant Hill.
There's 2 things they should do. One, they don't have a real center. Channing Frye, he's a great.
But they have Robin Lopez. But
I mean, he hasn't been really developing. They have 3 choices now at the point guard position, because Aaron Brooks didn't have a really good season when he got traded there.
I think they did okay.
I disagree. But they have to find a replacement for Steve Nash. Of course, Grant Hill is going to retire soon, so they need a replacement for small forward position, and maybe look for a center.
Yeah.
Okay. So what free agents do they have this year?
Free agents this year for the Phoenix Suns are Aaron Brooks, who we were just talking about.
Who they need it. I really think they need to keep.
And also Grant Hill, who we were just talking about.
I think Grant Hill is going to stay for sure. I don't think he's going to want to move.
I think he has another year or 2 years in.
Talking about Grant Hill, he even though through all the injuries, he's been able to
persevere through all of it.
And he's tough, and he brings that veteran savviness to the team.
Yeah, he's a great player.
And talking about Aaron Brooks, he was very lethal on the Houston Rockets team.
Yeah, and when they made the playoff push against the Lakers, he did a great job.
Yeah, you know what I think? Aaron Brooks, we all agree, is a very talented NBA player. But he has to start. He has to be a starter for a team. But having him on the Phoenix Suns gives them an option in trading.
Yeah.
Using him in the free agency and getting a small forward, a power forward or center, or a point guard.
But he's a free agent this year. I really think that if they sign him, they should really think about trying to move him, because he's not going to develop enough when Steve Nash leaves, because he needs to be starting right now And I think a nice place for him to go would be the Lakers, who are in need of a point guard, or maybe any other team that needs a point guard.
Yeah.
And that's the situation for, would you agree?
Suns, yeah.
For the Suns.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the last team in the Pacific Division, the Sacramento Kings.
Which a lot of things are going on with their arena and if they're moving to Anaheim. But luckily for the Sacramento Kings and its fans, they're staying in Sacramento for one more year, and that's great. I really don't think there should be so many teams in LA.
And what we want to focus on, first let's get to the draft picks. They have three picks, one in the first round and two in the second round. In the first round, they have the 7th pick.
That's a great pick.
And haven't you noticed they keep pulling out good picks in the drafts?
They have.
And in the second round, they have the 35th pick overall, and the last pick, the 60th pick.
Yeah. And with those picks, their starting lineup is Tyreek Evans, Marcus Thornton, Garcia, and then Jason Thompson and Cousins. Those are great pieces right there. They could either go for a backup guard, but I really think they should go for that small forward position in this draft.
You know, what I think, the reason I think that the Sacramento Kings at 24 and 58 did not make the playoffs is because guys like Tyreek Evans and DeMarcus Cousins, Tyreek needs to mature basketball-wise.
And especially Cousins has to mature.
Yeah, he's an immature player.
He's a very immature
player.
But
he can be a very good player. He has shown in time what he can do.
He has potential, and you know, if he tries, he could be a very lethal player.
I think he could actually be in the top 5 centers this year.
I don't know about this year, but maybe in a couple
the years
of years
to come.
Yeah, probably.
I think he can make the push.
Okay.
And one problem that this young Sacramento team has is their turnovers.
Yeah.
They don't have a lot of experience with the basketball compared to some team like the Dallas Mavericks.
And the thing about that is that Tyreek Evans, he's a shooting guard. I mean,
yes, he is.
They did put him at point guard.
He's not ready.
Exactly. It's like Russell Westbrook. He was a shooting guard at UCLA, but it took a long time. It took a couple years to get him to play that point guard position and learn how to pass.
And I still don't think he's ready to be a point guard yet. He needs to work on his decision making. He's a great scorer, but I think the next step is to slow down the ball because he's always trying to push it, and he needs to start passing to Kevin Durant more because he's the best player.
Now what they need to do, what the Sacramento Kings need to do is limit turnovers. And that's the main problem. And free agents this year for them, Samuel Dallenberg and Marcus Thornton.
I think for sure they have to bring Marcus Thornton.
Exactly. He's a great scorer.
He did exceptional this year when he went to Sacramento.
Even though they didn't pull out into the playoffs, he was a big key of the games they won.
Points.
And also, I think they should also re-sign Samuel Dallenberg.
Yes.
One, because he's a good backup.
When he played on Philadelphia, he was
good.
A great player.
And he doesn't need to score for this team. He just has to rebound and play defense. That's it.
Yeah.
All right.